Hi. So in the last recording, we have seen how we can replicate this table and for the worker population ratio. Now, somebody asked me that whatever you have explained was good enough, but you have not focused on the logic behind the codes. So in this recording, I will be talking about the logic, how I did the coding. So, if you have understood from the part 5 or from the last video, then you can skip this video. Else, let's see what was the logic which I have used. So, let me open my master data set. So, yeah, then I'm opening my this do file where it is. Yeah. So, firstly, I have renamed this status code. This was for principal activity, this was for subsidiary activity, right? Because we were trying to see for the principal as well as for the subsidiary activity, right? Okay. Yes. Then, as I said, that because I have merged for all revisit as well as for the first visit, but since I was only interested in the first visit, hence what I did is I took only one variable. One variable is this. This is for gender. So let me show you again. So if you come here, it's gender. So this is from the first visit and this is from the revisit. And I have also shown you this plus this. So this is from the first visit, this is from the revisit. So it might be possible the people from the first visit may be repeated here in the revisit, as well as there may be some people who might not be there, and there may be some new people also. Let me explain again. So, what happened? Revisit happens only in urban areas. Let's say when the person came to do the survey, that person has migrated to some rural area for that time period, and somebody from the rural area might have came to this urban area. So there can be possibility that a new person has been added or the existing one has been deleted. So we are just interested in the first visit. So this is from the first visit. Then wherever you will see the gender in the second visit or in the revisit, you will see this is empty. So what I am saying, because I am only interested in this first visit, so what I can do is if I can eliminate these observations, then whatever the observations with which I will be left is for first visit only, right? So that's why I said, firstly, I only renamed this variable, and then I said keep if gender is equal to 1 or 2. Mind you, there were how much? There were 3, 1, 2, 3. Tab, if I am saying from this is 1, 2, 3. This is from revisit. Here also 1, 2, 3. But since it was negligible, so I said keep only 1 and 2, then 3 will get eliminated, as well as those NA or the missing values will also get eliminated. Hence, we will be left only with those person who are in the first visit, right? So let me run this much code. All right. Okay. So this much observation has been deleted, and I have shown you how come we have got this. So in the readme file it was 2,18,147 plus 12. So 12 observations have been deleted from here and 5,04,440. See, So it was revisit. So this many observations have been deleted. All right. Now let's move. So this was simple. Here we have simply label defined so that it is easier for us to read the data. Okay. So let me run this much code also. Okay. Now, let me show you the documentation. How come I have decided that this should go? Okay. So, as you know, we are interested in the labor force participation. So, it's number of employed plus number of unemployed person, right? So, employed means worker. So, I'm interested in code number 11 to 72 as well as 81 to 82 divided by the whole population into 100. Okay. Now, let's come back. So, tab, here I will be interested in the status code. So, I have renamed already. So, this is my principal activities tab. So, as you can see, there are code 11 to 99. 51 onwards, there are no codes. There is no 61, 62, 71, 72. Then we have 81, no 82. And then we have this 91 to 99. All right. Now, how about this from subsidiary status? So it's 11 to 51 only. All right. So what I am saying is generate labor force principal activity. So make it 1 if it is 11 to 51 or 81. Okay. Generate 0. But now I think we need not this also. I will tell you why. Just give me a minute. And I am saying for this subsidiary status also generate 1 if it is greater than 11 or 51, because mind you, we only have data till 51. So this is also we are not interested. Now, if you observe carefully, we are creating a labor force variable. So I am saying generate is equal to 1 if labor force, if they are employed in the principal activity, which means here, either here or here. So it doesn't matter what is the dummy which we have created for other numbers, like for 91, 92, 93, 94. So last time when I recorded, so it's a general notation. Whenever we are taught about the dummy variable, we create 10, 20, something like that. So I was thinking in that way only. But what I am saying is, let me come back. So browse is basically here we can see our data directly. And if I am writing this br variable names, then I can see only those particular variables. All right. So what I am saying is, let me run the codes first. Then it will be better for me to make you understand. Okay. Browse. So firstly, I will be taking this status code. Where is it? This is for principal. This is for subsidiary. Then I'm interested in labor force PS for principal activity, for subsidiary activity, then for labor force. Okay. So for 92, which means he is unemployed. Okay. So since this time I've not given anything, no zero, nothing. Actually, one way was that I could have given it a number, but I have said nothing. So by default, Stata gave it as NA value, NA value, NA value. But 11 to 50, 11 to 81, 11 to 51, then 81 for principal activity. This status code is coming from principal activity. Hence, Stata has given 1 or NA, 1 or NA, 1 or NA. You can check everywhere. It's 31, it's 1. Now, same for subsidiary activity. What it has done is wherever there is NA, this is 1. So 51. So basically, since we only had data from 11 to 51, so anyways, wherever you will find data, you will find 1 or NA. Now, for labor force, if it is finding 1 here or at both places, then it is giving 1, else it is creating 0 everywhere. This is what I have written in the code. If you find 1 either in the labor force PS variable, let me take it like this. Yeah. So I'm saying, yes, it will be visible even when I will be cutting these edges. Okay. So it is saying if it is 1 here or here, make it 1. If it is neither 1 here nor 1 here, then make it 0. So likewise, it has gone. Then the formula was that you multiply this thing with the 100. So we have already found this number of employed plus number of unemployed by merging these, right? See, this is number of employed, unemployed, 81. Here all are employed. So this thing has been created. Okay. Now I am multiplying it by 100. So now the last thing is to divide by the population. So when I was creating the table, social group, gender, sector, comma, mean. So what happens in the mean? So it will take the sum of all these divided by n. And n is what? Number of population. Number of observation. And number of our observation is nothing but population here, a kind of representative. So it is getting divided by 4,18,147, and obviously since we have applied the weights, so it will be a population estimate. Then I have talked about how you can give it a different conditions. Just if you are interested in maybe all those people who are greater than 15 and less than 60, 29, whatever you can do. So let me just run this. So it will give us that table only. So okay, state, I don't know how. So we were interested here only. So since I have not defined yet the state variable, that why it's thrown me an error. So we have this state, but since I have not named the variable, rather I have not renamed the state variable, that's why it has shown me an error. That's all. Okay, so same logic flows for the worker population ratio also. Okay, this same logic. If you still find any confusion, then you can ask me. Thank you so much.
If you learned something valuable from this video, please press the like button to make YouTube happy. If you'd like to support my work and help me keep creating more content, you can scan the QR code on the screen. A lot of time and effort goes into recording and editing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.